Hey guys, it's Emma. So today I'm going to show you my family tradition, which is toffee. So let's get started. So the supplies you're going to need for toffee is obviously the ingredients, which is butter, 1 pound of butter, a chocolate bar, walnuts, and some brown sugar, and that's also a pound. And then you're gonna need a candy thermometer and a big bowl that you're able to heat up. And then you're gonna need a pan which is lined with parchment paper, and that's what you're gonna put the nuts and the toffee when you're done with that. So for the nuts, you're not gonna have all these are really whole right now, so we're gonna chop them up. And I usually do about a cup, but you don't even have to do nuts, or just something that I like to do. So I usually do a cup. It's again based on what you like. So I'll cut those nuts up and I'll show you some more.
Like this, like when I close my eyes and don't even care.
Okay, so we just got done chopping the walnuts, and we're gonna come over here and we're gonna put the walnuts on the pan with the parchment paper. So over here, we're gonna kind of lay it on here, and we want it to be all around across on the pan evenly, so that really every inch is covered with nuts. So this is about good. You can come show them, James. Right there. So it's all lined on here. And there might be some nuts that you miss, but that's fine. Just you can kind of break them with your hands. But there you go. Here's the fun part. Now we actually get to make the real toffee, and it's awesome. It's really fun. So we're gonna need our 1 pound of butter, which is here, which I already took out of the box, and our 1 pound brown sugar. And now we're gonna need our bowl and our candy thermometer. And I usually put the heat in between medium and low. If you put it up too high, it'll burn, and then you don't want that. But right here is our candy thermometer. And when you know it's done, it'll be at a hard crack. And I'll show you guys when it is at a hard crack what that looks like. So I'm gonna put these in, and I'll show you how it's done.
I'm gonna wear my flip-flops and I'm gonna play some flip cup and rock a little bit of hip hop.
So now all the ingredients are in the bowl. So now I'm gonna put on the heat at a medium, in between medium and low. And you can come and see what it looks like right now. So it just has everything in there right now, and then that's the candy thermometer, and it'll eventually melt down and be very yummy. So yeah, and then it'll take a little bit, like 10-15 minutes, and then and you always want to make sure you stir it, or else it'll burn. So never stop stirring. That's a really important part. All right, so now the butter is completely melted along with the sugar, and this is the point where you don't want to stop stirring, or else it will burn. So you can come and see it. So you just want to keep stirring, and you can see that the red line right here is starting to get further up and warmer. So we keep stirring, and the heat's on medium-low. I haven't really changed it, but yeah. This is my brother James. He's our cameraman today. We're taking turns because stirring all the time is not fun. So again, this is how it's looking. Still kind of the same. You just want to keep stirring that. Good job, James. But if the video is shaky, just blame James because he's the one taking the videos. All right. We'll see you in a little bit. All right, so now you can kind of see it's getting bubbly, which means it's starting to get a little more ready. It still needs quite a few more minutes, but it's starting to get bubbly, which this is how you know it's getting hotter and getting closer to being done. So this is how it looks. Okay, so now it's at a hard crack, and we are gonna take it off. Oh, there you go. So now it's a hard crack, and we're gonna pour it onto the nuts. So James, careful, it's pretty hot. So we're gonna pour it on. Just like this. And then we'll spread it to make it more even. There we go. And put it down, Mom. All right. So then we'll spread it, like I said, to make it even. Make sure I don't want to get the nuts all over the place like I just did.
You don't need to go there quite to the edges. Yeah, right there. Is your perimeter?
There you go. I always, the other person talking background is my mom, by the way. I always have her at the last minutes check it, make sure everything's good. It's kind of what I always do. It's another tradition. All right, so there you go. It's all over the nuts, and it's okay if it's not over most of them or some of them, as long as it's over good amount in the middle. How's that look, Mom? Good?
Looks awesome.
All right. Chocolate on, and you want to do this right as you're done pouring the yummy, buttery, sugary stuff, because that way the chocolate will melt easily. And yeah, you're going to want a knife to pour it. So you can split it in half and kind of just drop it on there. And it'll melt. And then we'll use like a butter knife and kind of spread on there. Just like that. This reminds me of Christmas so much. I feel like it's Christmas.
Cashing in my bad luck. Some nights I call it a draw. Some nights I wish that my lips could build a castle. Some nights I wish they just fall off. But I still.
Alright, so now I am done with my family tradition. You can see it looks beautiful and amazing. So now what we do is we just let it cool for the night, and by tomorrow morning it'll be like a hard crack on how toffee is supposed to be. So yeah, now we get to lick the spoon, which is the best part about baking.
From walking home and talking